Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. Conversation very deep, very great today with Maggie Blaise. She is the founder and president of Free Yourself Women Foundation. Maggie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, James.
My producer just asked me to tell you that you look gorgeous on camera.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you for being so nice,
Thank
accepting
you.
the invitation to be here.
Well, I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Great. So we know that we're going to talk about your story, the very deep story, and I promise the audience they're going to really be moved by your story. But first, let's start talking about you. You an Haitian American?
I was born in Haiti, left Haiti at the age of 12, moved here to the U.S., Fort Lauderdale. Went to school here, middle school, high school, college. So I'm a Haitian at heart, but Haitian American as we call it.
Tell me about the first years of your life in Haiti. How was it?
Well, my mother and my father both migrated here to the U.S. when I was only 2 years old. So I was left behind with my aunt, my dad's sister, whom this is the woman who pretty much the Maggie you see today is thanks to her before my mother. I was raised by my paternal aunt, and she's a wonderful woman. My drive, my inspiration, my hard work, everything people know about me is through her. So Haiti was Haiti, but I'm glad to be here.
Yes. And then you migrated to the United States. So how was the first day for you here in the United States?
It was scary. It was really scary, not understanding English. But I always had a passion for language. Like, I enjoy learning, I enjoy reading. And I always said to myself, the best way to learn something is to throw yourself in the jungle. So when I moved here, I refused to be friends with other Haitian kids. I wanted to be friends with kids who didn't speak my language. And that's how I was able to learn English within 3 months. But I remember my very first experience was when I went to Burger King with my aunt, and she ordered what I know now to be a Whopper, Whopper Junior, and with onions and tomatoes and meat. And I look at it, I said, what is this? Who eat meat and tomatoes on bread? And
That's
different. That's different. So I took it, I looked at it, and I just threw it away. Maggie, you ate? Yes, I ate. Thank you. It was great, but I threw it away.
Wow.
So it was,
wow. So it took you time to enter
to adjust. Yeah.
You say that when you moved here, you were living with your parents?
I was living with my mother. My mother and father, I don't know how the separation happened, but for as long as I can remember, I never witnessed my mom and my dad under the same home. I lived with my aunt in Haiti, moved here, which my mom sent for me, and lived with my mother while my dad lived in Miami. He was in my life, but we never lived together.
So you were in Haiti with your aunt, and then here in the United States with your mother?
With my mother. Met my mother when I was 12 years old because she left when I was 2. So when I moved here at the age of 12, this is when I knew who my mother was. Of course, she sent pictures and different things like that, but met my mother when I was 12 years old.
So you grew up without a father figure in a way?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
How was that for you?
Well, I knew in the Haitian community, or should I say Haitian period, they like to provide. My mother she was a provider. My father was a provider, but they were not there. So you was always looking for something. You knew there was a missing element, and I knew something was missing. My aunt, she gave me all the love she could. She did everything she could, but something was out there, and I needed to find it. And that was my parents. That was my mom and my dad. So when I had the opportunity to move here to meet my mom, it was very fulfilling for me. Very, very fulfilling for me. Yeah.
That's very tough because, before we were rolling, we were talking about that very deep subject of 1 out of 3 children right now in the United States, especially in the African American community, according to Daily Mail, living without their father.
Yeah.
So you experienced that.
I did.
And then now you grow up, you've seen families. It's a man and a woman and the kids.
Right.
And that's what you are doing right now with Free Yourself Women Foundation,
exactly.
Your organization doing things there. Before we talk about the organization, I wanted to know your education here. in the United States. So you didn't go that far in Haiti in school,
Well,
but here in the United States, this is where you really
Right.
embrace education. How was it for you?
It was great. When I moved here, I entered the eighth grade. I went to Sunrise Middle School, did only 6 months of eighth grade. And then I moved up to high school, did my high school for Florida High School, Flying Else. And from high school, I didn't go to college right away. It took a major, major life-changing moment in my life for me to consider college. So after high school, I did my thing. I thought having a family, a husband, and a baby, that's the route I went first. And when that didn't work, then I had to find myself again, and then went to college after my daughter was born.
We know in Miami, especially at Little Haiti, it's a different story growing up there as a Haitian. How was it for you in Broward side, growing up as a young Haitian woman?
It was tough with being labeled boat people at the time, and I remember getting in a pretty nasty fight in the ninth grade where other nationalities will, throw drinks, and, I had my little tennis shoes, and I was told to take it off and give it to me, U.S. Haitian. And, it was a challenge. It was a time in my life where you start to question, what is the American dream? I'm here, I'm being picked on, I'm being told to go back to my country. So it was tough, but, as Haitian, we're brave people. We are very courageous people. You rise above it and you keep going.
Did you talk to your mother at that time about that particular issue?
Well, I did, but my mother was a Christian, so she always believed in that walk away, ignore it, and, keep going. So I had to defend myself, so I did.
Wow, wonderful. Stay with us, Maggie Blaise. We have much more to talk about, especially on the second segment about your life as well.
Sure.
You're watching MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. Wonderful conversation with the president and founder of Free Yourself Women Foundation, Maggie Blaise. We'll be right back.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
Welcome back to MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. Conversation today is with the president and founder of Free Yourself Women Foundation, a wonderful organization helping women inside the Haitian community and so all the communities to be better. Maggie Blaise, before the commercial, we were talking a bit about the absence of father figure. So you grew up without a father. You made your way. You become a woman. You're a model inside of the Haitian community. Tell me, you create Free Yourself Women Foundation. But before you had that idea of creating an organization to help domestic violence victims, something happened to you.
Absolutely. Before Free Yourself Women's Foundation, my life as a young woman, at the age of 18, met a young man, 10 years older than me, and fell in love and thought I knew about him or love itself, which I was totally wrong. At that time, I believed in dating someone older than me because they were more mature and the relationship would be better, and
Was it because you felt that because you were out of, not having a father figure in your life, you felt like, okay, that person will be as a protector or, a safe zone?
That too, because I've always believed that as a young woman growing up, although I was raised by my aunt, I've always believe in family unit. Having a woman, a man, and kids in a house, this is what makes the world, move. So I always believed, since I didn't have my father, me creating that for myself, becoming the woman to be the, the neck of the head, because they said the man is the head of household, but I truly believe the woman is the neck. So I wanted to create that family unit for myself. So I look for a man to helped me to build that empire that in my head I envisioned.
But that particular man was an abuser.
He was, and he did show himself pretty early on. But then again, you're young, silly, no guidance, no one to turn to for help or to even ask for advice, and you just ignore the signs.
What
Pretty
signs?
much what I did.
Happened?
Well, I truly, now looking back, a person, a man or a woman or an abuser don't just start with physical abuse. It's always the verbal, they gain you over, the way they take over your power with the way you think, the way you dress, the things you do. They dominate your life like that first, and then everything else follows. So the signs were there. For example, you don't need to be friends with her. Well, what's wrong with her? She's been my friend for years. Why all of a sudden it's a problem? They try to eliminate people in your life that can guide you or show you the light. That's their first, mission that they're trying to accomplish. And then their verbal abuse kicks in, and then they get comfortable. You deal with it, you tolerate it, and then they get extremely comfortable and they start pushing, punching, kicking, and until things get out of hand. And that's exactly what took place in my life.
And you almost died. And
I
5
almost
o'clock
died.
in the morning, he showed up inside of your apartment with a knife.
Yeah. Well, 2 years into the relationship, my daughter was born 9 months, 9-month-old baby. I'm 20 with a 9-month-old baby. And when I realized the abuse was not going to stop, I mean, hardcore abuse, and I left him, went and got my own place. 3 months later, he managed to gain my trust again, and we were working things out from a distance for the sake of the baby. And just one night, he had a recorder in my house without me knowing, calculating my every move, who I was talking to, what I was doing, and if it didn't like something, then the abuse will start. So the whole time I would get beating for no reason, not knowing why, but that's because he was recording my every move. And on March 16th of 2002, March 15, 2002, he came over to talk, and I wouldn't speak to him because, we've been down that road before. I wanted to be out. I was hit. My nose was broken, black-eyed, you name it. The police were called by me, and they did advise me to leave my house that night, which I refused because, of course, you deal with the shame. Your family saying, I told you so. You've been dealing with this for 2 years. You're stupid. What are you doing? Me feeling at the time that I had no one to turn to. I stayed. And that physical abuse took place that night. One of the episodes was March 15th. So March 16th, because I stayed home 5 o'clock in the morning, I just heard a loud noise, kicked my door open, came through, opened up his jacket, started chasing me with a knife, threw me in a tub, and it was bloody hell from there. He started stabbing me and, no, you can't leave me. I'll kill you first, which that's what he went after, to kill me. And I survived it.
How you survived? What a deep story. Wow.
Yeah. Survival wasn't easy. You by yourself, you bleeding, and you're in a tub, and your strength is gone. You can't walk, you can't talk, you can't crawl. I started praying. Growing up, my aunt was a Catholic, but she believed in prayers. So I turned to prayers. I started praying, and I said, I know there is a God, and right here, right now, he's here. So this is my best time to talk to him. So first I asked for forgiveness, and then I said to him, you gonna let me die like this? Like, I have a 9-month-old baby. Like, you need to get me out of here. And then I started to pick up the strength, and I crawled my way from the tub to the front door through the parking lot, and that's where I was found, in the parking lot. Yeah.
Wow. It's a very deep story. I'm very glad, and blessed that you are here with us to share that wonderful story. But before that happened, you reach out. You reach out to some of your parents, and the response wasn't quite what you expected.
The very first time I experienced what I call abnormal behavior from my kid father, the very first person I called was my father. And I remember when he physically kicked me, punched me in the face, and spit on me, I knew it was not normal. And immediately my father came to mind. I said, knowing my father, he's gonna deal with him. So I called my dad. Unfortunately for me, The response that I received on the other line was not what I expected. So, which was, when you got with him, Haitian parents, I forgive them, but Haitian parents, the way they think and the way they handle situations sometimes, it's just not, it's not right, but they don't know any better. So his response was, you deal with it. I don't know this guy. Did you introduce me to him? You deal with it. Don't call me here. I'm busy. You deal with it. That's your problems. Don't bring it over here. And I hung up the phone and continued on with my little relationship journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very deep story.
Yeah.
Very moved story. I'm a little speechless right now.
Oh, yeah.
Continuing conversation. And now you choose to overcome that situation and to be better. So now
Yes.
you have an organization. I want to talk about that organization and how you empower the community now to be better and the fight that you join against domestic violence.
Absolutely.
Stay with us, Maggie Blaise. You're watching MDC in the Haitian Community Outbreak story of Maggie Blaise doing great things right now inside the Haitian community, how she turned her life now into the positive side. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Be creative. Be a hero. Be the solution. Be connected. Be innovative. Be global. Be successful. Be you. Be MDC. Be Miami-Dade College.
You're watching MDC in the Haitian Community with James Pierre. Conversation with Maggie Blaise. She's the president and founder of Free Yourself Women Foundation. Maggie Blaise, this is our last segment. We're going to talk about your organization. After that incident, you decided to join the fight. You decided to say no to domestic violence. You are now the president of Free Yourself Women Foundation. What is Free Yourself Women Foundation?
Well, Free Yourself Women's Foundation is an organization that I started back in 2012. After years of going through everything that I went through, and I spent 5 years after the fact feeling sorry for myself and looking back, looking at the scars, revisiting the stories, how emotional things were for me, and I got tired of it. With the help of my husband, I told him I had to do something. I said, honey, I need to do something. I need to do something for the community. I wanted to start with young girls. But then my husband said, yeah, it's great that you can start with young girls to educate them about domestic violence, but what about the women currently, right now, grown women who are married or in relationships that are suffering right now? That should be a focus. And I listened to him, and that's how I started the organization. And the purpose of it is to pretty much not to tell the women, run for your life or he's never going to change. I'm not here to say that. You know your mate, I don't. But what I'm here to promote is healthy relationships, helping the women to know their worth, to speak up, to know that a person who can physically, verbally, mentally abuse you, this is not love. It can't be love. So I'm here to shed the light on issues like domestic violence and healthy relationships, promoting healthy relationships. That's the purpose of the organization. Now, of course, helping a hand, lending a hand to women going through it, to help them find a way out, to teach them how to get out, to do it safely and permanently. That's our goal. You
do several sessions inside of the African American communities, especially the Haitian communities, where you are telling them, raise awareness about the domestic violence. Every 9 seconds here in this country, we have a woman being abused by somehow in domestic violence. So what is that telling you when you join the fight?
There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that we need to do. There's a lot of women in denial about what's going on. They are in denial. They're going through it, but then again, they living it every day, but for some reason, they have excuses. And when you think about every 9 seconds, a woman is either physically assaulted or whatever it may be relating to domestic abuse, we need to talk about it. It's a big issue. Women are dying. kids are being left without both parents, because if the men commit an act, the mom is dead, then guess what? Daddy maybe killed himself or in jail somewhere. Now you have kids in the community. We have kids that are being raised without parents because of this senseless act. So our goal is to really raise awareness, talk to the women, to make a difference.
What is your approach when it comes to domestic violence inside of the Haitian community? Because we know this is a sensitive topic when it comes to the Haitian community.
Let me tell you, oh God, with the Haitian community, what I find to be the most, how can I say it? Our Haitian women, I don't know if it's the culture, I don't know. I've met women that are, their maid should have been locked up and throw away the key, but for some reason, they holding on to what I don't know. So when I meet with them, they don't speak up easily. You have to get them in a situation where they feel comfortable, where they're not being judged. Because the thing with the Haitian women is, if they feel like you're judging their situation, they back away. They don't speak. And if you think you're going to help them by saying, well, call the police now, let's lock them up, they definitely won't speak, because they have this guilt inside of them. This is the father of my kids. This is my husband. I know he did it. It's wrong, but I'm supposed to be there for him. I'm supposed to forgive him. I find that a lot in the Haitian community, and Hispanics too.
So even though they are victims, they still feel they play a role as part of responsibility?
Self-blame. Self-blame is a lot to do with it. Maybe I should have stayed home that night, or dinner should have been better, or I should have listened to him when he told me that, or I should have never went and speak to her over there. She's the cause of my problems. They will, in our community, they will take the blame before they blame the guy, which is what I work on when I meet a Haitian woman, is to teach them about self-love. Let's not worry about him right now. I know he's doing whatever he's doing, but I'm focusing on you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Nicely said. I want to talk about something very important that you're wearing today.
Yeah.
Your necklace.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a sign of strength?
Yes, this necklace, actually, the organization held a VIP reception this past weekend. A good friend of mine, Lynn Hood, very active lady, oh my God, heart of gold. She is for the people. She enjoys helping the less fortunate. She just give everything she got to help. And she went to Africa. She's always in Africa. She lived in Africa, as a matter of fact, and she was having a conversation with another woman regarding domestic abuse. And this necklace was around, and the lady told her about the necklace that represents strength and courage. And she told me, I immediately came to mind. And when she presented me with the necklace on Saturday, and then I had to meet with you today, I said, oh, Lord, it's going to take a whole lot of courage and strength to revisit my story and talk about it today. So I'm wearing this necklace because of that. I needed to pull the energy, the courage, the strength to talk about my story. So the necklace, I don't know, it's a lucky charm. It's helping me so far.
All right, we're running out of time, and my producer kept telling me, hey, you got to ask her this question. That's a special segment. So that segment is basically you're going to answer the question in 13 seconds.
Oh.
You're going to tell me what do you think. So when somebody say Haiti, what comes in mind?
I would say poor Haiti. Beautiful country, but poor Haiti.
Domestic violence.
Do something.
Haitian community.
Beautiful people.
Haitian music.
Oh, I love Haitian music.
What is your favorite band?
Tropicana, die-hard fan.
What is Tropicana for our audience if they don't know?
Oh my God, real music. Real music. I'll buy you an album, real music. If you like music, and listening to that band is just everything.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Favorite food, Haitian food?
Legume.
Legume. We heard that a lot.
Yeah.
So many of our guests.
I make a mean legume too. Wow. I'm good.
And you do what we call one of the favorite recipes of Haitians, like pickles.
Pickles, yeah.
What do you do when you do that? When you make
it's
the pickles?
special. My pickles is different. It's very special. So, but I do use all natural Haitian ingredients. I'm from a family that cooks a lot, so I use the real stuff. None of that bottled up. Yeah. No. Okay. Good stuff.
Wow, wonderful. Favorite place you like to go here in United States?
I like Miami, believe it or not. The diversity of Miami, the different people you meet. I enjoy Miami. I really do.
Family, what is the favorite word you like to use when you are engaging a conversation with your family?
Love. You love me, right? Love.
Wow.
I get my ways with love. Whenever I throw the word love to my kids, to my husband, and I give them that look, that guilt, you love me, I get my ways. Love.
JP team, Michael Garcia, also myself, we use the hashtag positive energy. What's that telling you?
Well, positive energy, we all need it. We need it. Think about negativity in the surface. It just cannot be good. We all need a little bit of positivity. If I tell you you look nice today, you smile, that's a positive energy. And you think about it when you leave here. So we all need it. Yeah.
All right. Favorite star in the Haitian community?
Oh, that's tough. Oh my God, favorite star. Music-wise?
Anyone.
Well,
It could be in music, it could be in art, it could be in activist, it could be anybody.
oh my God, I swear, my mind just shifted. I have my band, Topicana, in my mind, and that's the only thing that I could think of.
I was about to say you.
Oh, oh my God, you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Maggie Blaise, and keep doing what you're doing in the Haitian community. You are really making a difference, and I'm proud to have you on the show as a model, someone we have to look up to when we talk about the Haitian community in a positive way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you for having me, and I had a great time.
And thank you to you as well for watching MDC in the Haitian community. My name is James Pierre. I really love that conversation with people doing great things inside of the Haitian community. And that's exactly what that platform is created for, to showcase people inside of the Haitian community, the great things that we are doing, not only here in the United States, but also in Haiti. We'll see you next time.